Hey guys, I've been thinking about this drawing since I finished that last dock and river drawings, and I was thinking about how I was building up this area in here, the highlights in here with a dark surface, and then I was thinking like, okay, I just showed him how to do it with setting up a dark surface, putting the white Conte on top, using the charcoal, the willow, and moving it back in. And I was thinking, why do I want to do it the same way? I don't want to do it the same way. I want to rip into it. So let's see what happens here. Been thinking about this all night, well, for the last couple hours. And I'm thinking, all right, I know I want it to pop. Right? Now, up in here, let me just walk through this. I did some work up in here. And what I did was, I was thinking about how I've been telling you graphite repels certain things, right? And I thought, okay, I'm going to put down a thin layer of graphite, which I did, and then I went with the white Conte on top, and I just went back and forth. Now, I don't know if I really like that, but then eventually what I did was smooth it out with a rag, and so I made it smooth. Now, that gives me a surface I can mess with, right, because there's something happening on that surface, and I think I'm not sure if I sprayed this or not. No, I want to spray this. I haven't sprayed it yet. So what I'm going to do here, and spraying it's going to set that white, which might allow me to build more whites on top so I get a more intense white, right? Also, what's going to make that more intense up there is if I drop in some dark values down in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here with the compressed, and I'm just thinking about a general field in here and building a gradient up, right? As it goes up, it gets lighter. Right? Now I'm also thinking about, dispersing it in certain ways. I see, look at what's happening right there. It's like a long, I don't know what kind of shape. A long, just sliver, right? And I'm going to drop more in there. Now, what I'm thinking about doing in here is I'm thinking about going on top with the India ink, right? So I'm going to go in here some more. I'm going to put down some random marks in here to talk about like how the surface of the water might be moving around. Because it's moving, isn't it? It's not sitting still. That's for sure. All right. And I'm just going to build this up. And I'm going to go here, and then what I'm going to do is drop some of these marks in here. Now I can build more marks, right? I'm really trying to loosen up with this and go in a different direction than I did the last one. Have some more fun with mark making, I think I want to say. Right? I'm going to just go like this, right, and build that up. Up. And if I mess up like that in there, I can work the white on top of it because I know I am going to go over and spray it. And I'm going to work the whites back into that, right? So now we're set there. We're down to, let me look. Oh my. 4 minutes. So, the idea is to go in on top of this with some India ink, right? And I'm going to try to find a stiff brush so that I can leave rough marks down there. And I'm going to go in here. I'm going to grab what is already in here that hasn't dried up yet. It wants to be darker than that. Right? And here we go. And I'm not sure about this, so I'm going to come in at the bottom first because I'm really not sure what's going to happen. Or they have an idea. This is kind of a stiff brush, so I should be able to move the India ink and willow around in here. Right? Now I know I'm going to go back in with the white on top of it. Right? So, we'll see what happens. Now I'm getting that nice dark field, aren't I? So the India ink kind of seals the compressed, right? Because it absorbs the pigment, the powder. And if I get things like that, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to get a little bit in there. Okay. Take off some of that. Get a dryer. Right. And you can have a dryer brush in here, guys, by knocking off some of the water. Right there. There. Oh, this reminds me of a drawing I did in Philadelphia a long time ago. I'll have to show you. It's bridges. Simple bridges with ink, India ink. That's it. Maybe we'll do a quick one right there. So you know what? I'm thinking, okay, we're going to leave this like that, right? And blow that off, get that in there, and let's see where we are. Ow! 2 minutes? All right. So, up in here, there was an India ink wash, and I was thinking about what I wanted to do, and I'm always thinking about the sensibility of the materials. Like the graphite bar has a certain sensibility. The white Conte has a certain sensibility. The orange Conte has a certain sensibility. Willow has a certain sensibility, right? So I'm thinking about how they work together. And I was thinking about the idea that graphite repels other certain things that go on top of it. And so I was trying to finesse it by putting down a thin layer of graphite with some white Conte on top. All right? So, then I saw what happened, and I wasn't sure, and I think I raced back into it, then I smudged it out. Now, we got something here going. Now, I'm going to work this white back into it, right? I might work some more in here, but I think you see where it went in such a short step, right? All right, we're going to stop now, and then I'll work some on this, and we'll come back into this. All right, guys? Bye.